With our Ironman Sports Medicine Institute, they not only get your body back to where it was, they get it to go further. Memorial Hermann, advancing health.
At Mr. Ritter Plumbing, there is no trip charge, free diagnosis, and free estimates with good, better, best upfront pricing options. Call Mr. Rooter today to receive $50 off any plumbing service.
If you're looking for a dental office that offers comprehensive treatment in a caring way, please come see us at the Woodlands Dental Group.
Cherry Creek Mortgage, voted #1 mortgage company in the Woodlands 6 years running. We offer conventional, FHA, VA, and construction loans. Come visit your local neighborhood mortgage lender when buying your next home. Cherry Creek Mortgage, a tradition of trust.
Hi, I'm Kim Morgan, the editor here at Woodlands Online, and joining me now is Sean K. Thompson. He's going to fill us in on what's going on, the events you might want to check out here in the next week or two around the area. What do you got?
Got a great week coming up from the 26th to November the 1st. On the 26th, Market Street, the Fall Concert Series continues with Hamilton Loomis, who's blues and rock. And then over at Hughes Landing, right around the same time, at Rock the Row, it's the Time Warp, 80s covers. I'm at that one. Sorry, I'm all about the 80s. Next day on the 27th, you know it's the last day to apply for ballot by mail for the Woodlands Township elections.
Already.
Right, and right around the corner on November 3rd is the last day for early voting. And this is some serious stuff. This is stuff you want. You know, one vote does count, does matter. So do it. Also, throughout the whole weekend, leading up towards Halloween, we got the Haunting at Bear Branch, outdoor haunted, spooky stuff. I am going to be there. You want to go with me?
Yes.
Well, let's
yes,
do it.
Do.
See who
Let's
screams
do
the loudest.
Yeah, it'll probably be you.
Yeah, it'll be me. On the 28th, we got the CASA Run, or CASA, I guess is the best way to, for the Child Advocates in Montgomery County. Yeah. It's CASA Speaks for Kids, and that's the numeral4.com. Has all the information, but it's like a day-long, different series of runs. Looks really, really good. Good cause there. Child Advocates, taking care of the kids here.
Yeah, and November, I think, is Adoption Month. It's
right.
Right? So all of that kind of ties in together.
Ties in together.
Yeah.
Good segue. I like that.
Yeah.
Also, we got the Trick or Treat Trail on the 29th. That's from 3 to 6 p.m. over at Town Green Park. It's my favorite color. Free. And bring the kids. It's trick or treat all over the place. And finally, let's talk about the pavilion. Got a couple of good comps coming up on the 27th. It's Chris Stapleton and Marty Stewart with Brent Cobb. And then the next night on the 28th, it's Chris Tomlin, who apparently is a local guy, doing his thing. Then we finally have 2 shows up in the Conroe area over at the Crichton. We've got Young Frankenstein, the musical. And then over across the street at the Owen, it's Dial M for Murder. Ooh. So that's it for the events and entertainment coming up. What do you got?
Well, that's the fun stuff. Now, you know, news, sometimes kind of the bad stuff. I'm going to talk about the flu, okay? We do it every year, right? We all learn about the flu, but it's actually, according to a fantastic doctor at Memorial Hermann, the Woodlands Medical Center, it's appearing a little earlier than usual. Normally, we start to see it about November. We're close to that, but they are seeing a few cases a week of flu, and part of it is because of our old friend Hurricane Harvey. Right, just people's immune systems are down. There's a lot more allergens in the air because of all the rain that affects your immune system, makes you more susceptible to picking up the flu virus. So, you know, they just want to remind everybody, get your shot and really get the shot. Some people get the nasal mist. Not recommended by the CDC.
Really?
Yeah, it's just not as effective as getting the shot. And so we have more information, including the flu fallacies. You know, people
say
who
that
say
5 times really fast.
I know, right? People who say they get the flu from getting the flu shot, that's not really what's going on. What's going on is your body is activating to a certain level to adapt to this vaccine that's been introduced into your body. So you might have a few aches and pains, but you won't get the flu. It's an inactive virus. But we have all that information in a story thanks to Memorial Hermann on woodlandsonline.com.
Nice.
Get your shot. Have you had your shot?
Not yet.
Get your shot.
And I am now.
Make sure you do. Okay, so that's the flu. FEMA is still, of course, in the news, is still Hurricane Harvey. They continue to extend their deadlines to provide assistance, and this includes for people in Montgomery County. So DSNAP, which was the short-term food assistance program, has ended. But the disaster recovery centers, there are 3 in Montgomery County, are still open, and that is to still help people get transitional sheltering assistance. It's called TSA. And so there's all these acronyms, but basically that is good until November 27th. A lot of the DRCs, the disaster recovery centers, are open until then as well. All the hours, dates, locations available on Woodlands Online.
That's a lot of TLAs, three-letter
There's
acronyms.
yes, a lot of them. Yeah, they're giving a lot of TLC to Montgomery County
They
residents. so
are.
that's a
They
good
actually
thing.
took care of me, so
Yeah, and
very nice.
you really went through some stuff. Yeah.
Thank
so
you, FEMA.
you know they gotta just keep extending until as many people that can be will be helped.
Right.
For sure. Okay, Interfaith of the Woodlands. They had their annual gala.
Right, how'd it go?
Wonderful. They raised $1.3 million, and all of that money stays here in Montgomery County. And we know the hard work that they've been doing since Hurricane Harvey as well. So it's really great to see them have some of their resources replenished and, you know, help to
$1.3 million?
$1.3 million. Yeah, yeah. So good on them. And another helping hand, Kevin Brady had his annual Blues and Barbecue event. He does this every year. But this year, he asked people to bring a donation to the Montgomery County Food Bank. And people did. More than 5,000 pounds of food were donated at this event hosted by Kevin Brady.
That's 2.5
Blues and Barbecue,
tons.
yeah. So, man, the community just still continues to come together. It's
Awesome
it's
community.
awesome.
Montgomery County is like rocking and rolling.
Yeah, and you might want to live here too, because another good news story, Lone Star College, okay, they just continue to increase enrollment every year. And they just released the numbers from last fall to this fall, an increase of 4.4% of students are finding the magic in going to local community college at first. You know, it's awesome. And one of those that make up that number, 10% increase enrollment right here at Lone Star College, Montgomery.
No way.
Yeah, great school.
Awesome. We're getting smart here in Montgomery County.
We are. That's all I got, though.
It's what
For
I
this
got.
week, it's plenty, though, right?
The years is blitzing along. We're already heading into November.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Join us back next week, and we're going to have even more information for you all. New stuff, news, and events. We'll see you then.
With our Iron Man Sports Medicine Institute, they not only get your body back to where it was, they get it to go further. Memorial Hermann, advancing health.
Hi, I'm Leah Simmons, president of Hal Watson Air Conditioning.
And I'm Tyler Simmons. I know air conditioning, and it's hard to stop a train.
Let us keep you cool, Houston. Go to HalWatsonAC.com to learn about special offers.
Football season is here, and Woodlands Online Sports is back better than ever. Watch all the action on KVQT 21 Houston and woodlandsonline.com.
Thank you very much, Woodlands Online.
Thank you, Woodlands Online.
Thank you, Woodlands Online, for covering our community beautifully.
Thank you, Woodlands Online.
Thank you, Woodlands Online.
Thank you so much, Woodlands Online.
Thank you, Woodlands Online, for being a great longtime community partner.
Thank you, Woodlands Online.
Thank you, Woodlands Online.
Thank you, Woodlands Online.
Woodlands Online!
Thank you, Woodlands Online.
Thank you, Woodlands Online. Peace out. God bless America.
They're not into volume, they're into quality. And that's what really sold us on making that selection. That's what we found throughout the entire, process. So,
having been in the pool industry for over 30 years in a major market, we have the big town experience, but the small town integrity.
You've earned your place in the sun with the Minion Pool Group.
The WonderCore Smart is the revolutionary new fitness breakthrough designed to target your entire core like a laser, focusing on your upper, middle, lower abs, and your obliques. It has precision dials on each side that provides adjustable resistance. The resistance allows you to work in both directions on each and every rep. WonderCore Smart is so effective that it's guaranteed to get you the strong, sexy six-pack abs you've always wanted or your money back. But WonderCore Smart does so much more. In all, it combines 6 great exercises plus cardio to give you the ultimate total body calorie blasting workout. You'll finally be able to transform your entire midsection and your entire body. Call or log on right now to find out how you can try the entire system. The WonderCore Smart Exercise Guide, Nutrition Guide, Full Body 30-minute workout, and the Advanced 30-minute Body Blasting Workout. All for the amazing price of just 5 payments of $19.95, plus shipping and processing. Call or log on now.
Are you or your family in need of affordable healthcare options? Tired of out-of-pocket expenses, taking time off work, or pulling the kids out of school? For only $27.95 a month, you can get access to affordable healthcare with Wellness Shield. You will have access to a licensed medical doctor 24/7 at no cost to you. You will also receive discounts on additional options available through our network of preferred providers. Call us or visit us online at www.wellnessshieldtv.com. Mention our promo code to get $5 off of your first bill. Call us now and get started today.
Welcome back. What a great first half. Sports, news, entertainment, and a little bit of me. Next up, Kingdom of Geekdom, Miss Jen, Nerd Thugs, and much, much more.
With our Iron Man Sports Medicine Institute, they not only get your body back to where it was, they get it to go further. Memorial Hermann, advancing health.
Sterling Ridge Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is the premier choice for orthopedic medical care. Their team of board-certified, fellowship-trained orthopedic physicians and physical therapists work to create a custom treatment plan for every patient. To learn more, visit srosm.com.
If you're thinking about buying a home, selling your home, or investing in real estate, consider using Team Sinisi Real Estate Group. It's Sinisi name to remember.
I'm Justin O'Neill with Fair Claims Roofing and Construction. With homes getting older and last year's storm damage, the Woodlands area has a growing need for home improvement. For your roofing and remodeling needs, we're always your local and safest choice, and we can't wait to discuss the details of your project.
Hi everybody, Jen King from Space Cadets Collection with your weekly dose of nerdy. So many amazing things. We continue along with the comic book series. It's called Legacy that Marvel's doing. The idea is that through almost all of their titles, they're going to what's called legacy numbering. So they're going back to what number it would be if historically they just kept running from the very beginning of the comic book. And they're bringing those characters as much as they can kind of back to their normal selves, since we've had them off fighting each other and not necessarily the normal bad guys. So now we're getting kind of back to your home base of cool reads. There were 3 amazing ones this week, but I want to bring one up because you should not miss this one. So Iron Man, for a while, Tony Stark, has been in a coma, and this happened back in the end of Civil War II. Whether it was self-induced or not, we're not sure. So instead of him in the Invincible Iron Man comic book, it has been Riri Williams, who is a young lady who has made her own armor. So in that book this week, which is now legacy numbered 593, it was about her, about Tony, which he disappears in his stasis tube. I don't know where he went. And also Victor Von Doom, who has been in a separate book called Infamous Iron Man. He's actually gone to the good side. He's actually been doing a really great job in his own Iron Man armor fighting bad guys. So you've basically 3 people with the mantle of Iron Man, except for Riri goes by Iron Heart, but she has the same kind of Iron Man armor. So the subtitle of this book is The Search for Tony Stark. So I will tell you at the end of the book, we see something that might be Tony. It might be somebody totally else that we've never seen before. And the implications are we've got another person in Iron Man armor, because that's what happens. So great place to jump in. Also, for you guys that feel super nostalgic for Nickelodeon, you guys remember that? They used to have stores and everything. Rugrats. You guys remember this really fun cartoon about babies who got in all kinds of trouble? So Boom, under their imprint for kids called Kaboom, has updated that series in comic book form. And instead of what they would have dealt with in the 90s, now they have technology to get into trouble with, so cell phones, etc. So the exact same setup, just more modernized, so they have more fun to have. Really great start. Grab it up before it's gone. Things you can buy. All right. Also nostalgic for everybody. So one of those movies that was kind of awesome and sweet but creepy? Labyrinth. Okay? So McFarlane Toys has a new toy that has King Jareth. Beautifully rendered. The most gorgeous. So regular rectangular box. Really perfect for collecting, for if you want to stack them in your shelf. And just the best paint job you've ever seen. Really gorgeous. All right, also this week was a really cool comic book that came out, but not in the normal form. So DC Superheroes Girls has had a set of series of small, like, graphic novel books, but this time they put it out as a coloring book. So if you wanted to have it in a different form for your youngins that really loved that series, cartoon, here you go. Great present idea. All right, games. There were some games that are based on technology and hunting for resources that I think that you would really love. The one that I picked up recently is called First Martians. So imagine The Martian, but in table game form, in which you are working cooperatively with other players to get resources to survive on Mars, if you were the very first people to arrive there. So if you like cooperative games like that, and if you feel like you have to get all your resources and gather it, it's a really cool game. And also, this is not brand new, but I encourage you to pick it up, especially if you want to, for adults, make yourself a little bit smarter. Flex has a version that's called Chemistry. So you can actually, Flex's rules are super simple. You draw a card and play a card, but within those cards that you get, they can change those rules, like draw 2 cards, discard 3, whatever. Max hand size changes, but instead of the normal